Hello everybody, welcome to another Beef Day. Today I just want to talk about a story about a man called Jabbar al-Rashid. It's an Arabian story, it's a true life story though, about a man that he was a camel trader. He had inherited 10 camels from the dad, and while the dad was, at the dying bed, Jabbar al-Rashid was not the typical, business person, the typical Nigerian, for instance, wants to grow up to become very successful. But way back with then, in the Arab country, very few are as ambitious as we're having it today. So Jabbar al-Rashid, let me just call him al-Rashid. Al-Rashid was just one of those guys that just wanted to just have a good life. He wasn't really looking out to become very successful as we are having it today. But while Rashid was growing up, the dad was aged, advancing years, and while he was growing up with his dad, one of the things that the father told him was to make hard work his companion. The father told him that Al-Rashid should make hard work his companion. He told him that wealth is a shadow, that wealth will eventually follow him when he is moving in the right direction. Wealth will eventually follow whoever is moving in a wise direction. So while Al-Rashid got this from the dad, at the death of the father, the 10 camels belonging to the father was willed over to him. So he was saddled with the responsibility of raising those camels. But he didn't just, because of the instruction he got from the dad, he decided to make hard work. He gave himself to the study of animals, using those 10 camels as a study. He gave himself to the study. He learned everything that had to do with camel, and in the nation, in the entire city, he became the best whenever it was the market day, whenever the merchants were gathering at the market, they found out that the camel presented by Al-Rashid were the best. They were clean, they were looking healthy, well nourished, and people often patronized him. And because he wasn't, the usual guy that is crazy about becoming very wealthy, he was just okay with what he was having. But the fact is this: in life, as long as you have advanced yourself to a particular level, the opportunity that you are prepared for will eventually locate you. Now, a time came, when everybody started coming to the market, they started hearing the fame of Al-Rashid and how his camel was the best in the market, and how people, the more they were buying, the more they were telling others. So a particular man came to the market. His name is Khalid. Khalid is a wealthy merchant. And when Khalid came in, Khalid came to Al-Rashid and told him that he wanted 50 camel, and if Al-Rashid could get him those 50 camel. Then at that point in time, Al-Rashid only had 20 and told him to give him some time, that he was going to get the 50 camel ready for him, that he should come back in 3 months. Now within the space of the 3 months, he had gone around, bought the camel from other traders, raised them, nourished them. They became the best, just as his other camel that he was already having. And by the time that Khalid was coming back, he wasn't disappointed by what he saw. He was so, pleased by the, perfection that Al-Rashid has put into what is his request. And he paid him, and he was so impressed with his work that he started telling other wealthy merchants about Al-Rashid. And by doing that, all the other merchants from the neighboring countries started coming to the market and asking for Al-Rashid. Now, Al-Rashid business began to boom in more ways that, he couldn't keep up with the demand. So he started opening other outlets here and there, training boys, training employing people in the market to take care of his other businesses. He will train them, he will put them, he will open shops here and there, he will open business here and there, and he was training people and putting them there. Now, eventually he grew his business to the point that he had to retire in his old age. Somebody came to him and wanted to buy, wanted to partner with him, but because he was older, he was wiser, he chose not to go into partnership. He just, he was satisfied with what he had. But this is what happened again: because he was excellent at what he was doing, people were coming to him for him to train them on how to raise, camel, just as he was doing, so that they can become successful at the trade. Now, all he wanted to do was just to live a simple life, but because he had given himself totally, completely to what he was doing, he was the best at what he was doing. He became a consultant in the process. Meanwhile, he was just okay with being the humble market, the camel trader that he was. So basically in life, as long as you have grown yourself to a particular level, opportunities that you never prepared for will end up getting attracted to you. You will see doors opening here and there, not because you seek those doors to be open, but because you have prepared yourself, you have made yourself valuable to that level of opportunity. The opportunity has no choice but to open up to you. Thank you.